Uh, Hello, everyone. A few days back, the U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that the United States is blacklisting the Chinese tech company Huawei for doing business with American companies. Okay. Actually, this Huawei trade ban or blocking is the part of ongoing trade war between China and the United States. Actually, it's a two-way ban. The United States telecommunication companies are not allowed to purchase hardware from Huawei, as well as the US software companies and other service providers are not allowed to provide services and software to Huawei. Okay. So it's a major thing because Huawei is a big company. Its existence is all over the world, not only China or US. Okay. So basically, based on my understanding, a lot of people like the Huawei smartphone. Okay, so the battery quality, other things. Basically, it's a highly competitive and it's a having a lot of good factors. Okay, so some people are saying that this ban towards Huawei is because of its fast growth. Actually, some people are saying that it's growing very fast comparing to the Apple. Okay. So, which US is trying to stop this fast growth. That is one perspective, okay. But actually, what US is saying that they are claiming that that company Huawei is spying US, okay, US people or US devices, okay, and it's sending the data to Chinese government, okay. That was the accusation made by United States government for blocking Huawei. Okay, so we don't know whether it's true or true to what extent. That is a completely different thing. Okay, even if it is true, a lot of people are criticizing this because the thing is, if the U.S. government is blocking Huawei means definitely Nokia and Ericsson, that kind of companies are going to get benefited. Okay. Obviously, Nokia and Ericsson are not US companies. Again, they are also foreign companies only. Okay, and other perspective are like even if it's allowing the only the US companies, there is no guarantee that they are not spying US. Say for example, Facebook is US company. No one can deny that its role in spying US people. Okay. So it's a completely different concept. So we cannot directly accept that just blocking or banning some companies will stop the spying process. Okay. So just US is saying this one as a reason. That was the observation made by a lot of common or neutral people. Okay. So that is different story. But let us come to this point that Google's recent announcement of banning its services for the Huawei. Okay, so since the US government is asking the US companies to block the Huawei, Google just started taking initiatives of implementing that. Okay, so as part of that initiative, it announced that it's not officially announced, but almost it's every news websites are reporting that. Okay, so basically it's almost official. Okay. Even the Android Twitter handle is talking about it. So basically, Google is announcing that it is stopping the support of Android to the Huawei devices. It's a very huge announcement, okay? Because again, before going in detail, first of all, I have a simple question. Like I was thinking that Android is open source operating system, okay? I was just thinking that I heard about the Google's Android something like that's okay. I was just thinking that it is something similar to Chrome and Chromium, right? Chromium is open source browser and Chrome is Google's version. So almost based on my understanding and my experience, Google and Chromium are almost same. Suppose if Google is banning the Chrome for me, I will continue with Chromium. There won't be much difference. Just after reading this announcement, I was thinking like that only. Okay, what will be the impact for this? It is just a matter of just switching the Google-based Android into the simple open source Android. Like that, I was thinking. But after going through a lot of social media discussions and other forums and a lot of news items, I came to net that it's a very important thing. A lot of people are saying that Huawei will implement its own operating system. Okay, they are saying that it's already created its own operating system. Okay, so that means I could understand that there will be a lot of differences between Google-based Android and open source Android. Okay, but I am not completely aware of these things. Suppose if you are very familiar with those things, just share your knowledge through the comment section. Okay, okay, this is one perspective. Okay, so first of all, whether this Google's ban is going to impact a lot of people. Okay, so what Google is actually saying is they will be stopping the updates for the Huawei devices, updating of Android OS for the Huawei devices. That is one thing. And for the new devices, okay, there won't be any kind of Google's apps like YouTube, Gmail. Okay, so Huawei users, okay, cannot use the kind of stuff. Okay, but according to Android announcement, some basic features like protect other things will be continuing for the existing devices. Okay, so what this plan is suggesting that it's discouraging the people to buy the new Huawei phone. Okay, there is one thing, but again, it's not the full picture. First, we have to understand the other impacts also. That other news like the chip makers, including Intel, okay, and other chip makers like Qualcomm and Broadcom, they are saying that they will not supply critical software and components to Huawei until further notice. It is again a major thing. Okay, so without getting the chips, Huawei cannot produce new devices. Okay, actually, it's getting attacked from various perspectives. One is, yes, telecom companies are not going to buy the hardware from Huawei. Okay, that is just purely business impact. Okay, other thing. But these things like blocking the supply of chips and software services, it's almost blocking the entire company Huawei. So that's the other thing. But that operating system software, other things, it can handle by developing its own operating system software and equivalent apps. Okay, but I don't know whether they are having options to create the chips. Anyway, I believe Huawei can handle all these things because based on my understanding by going through the social media discussions, I believe Huawei is getting huge support from the common people. This is the very, very important thing. It's not from Chinese people or any Huawei users. It's completely different thing. But what I am saying is common people. Common people are fully supporting Huawei. Okay. Huawei users are saying that I like Huawei and I will continue using the Huawei. Like that, they are putting in many places. And a lot of common people are also supporting Huawei. Okay. So basically, my assumption is, or my expectation or understanding is, Huawei will definitely handle all the shortcomings, and it will continue their business. Even they will improve their or increase their business. Okay, but we have to understand the other impacts. Like, for example, as the Google is announcing that it's stopping the support for Huawei users, a lot of people are opposing this. Okay, Uh, I too understand their feelings because Huawei is a China-based company. US is blocking that because of the problem between China and US. Okay, we understand that. Okay, so it's acceptable. Okay, it's completely their own business. Okay, their country, and that's okay. But Google is stopping the support for Huawei users. It's a major issue because, for example, a lot of international users are having Huawei phone. Okay, so they will be getting affected. So, for example, a lot of people are complaining that they just bought the Huawei phone few weeks back, few days back, like that. Okay, they spend significant money, and immediately Google is stopping the support. Okay, so Google is a brandable company. Okay, so because of that name only, they're opting to choose the Android OS or whatever. It's Google supported things. Okay, but Google is not taking responsibility for that, and it's just stopping the support means it's a like terrible thing, right? So that kind of people are very angry with this announcement. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not official announcement, but still it's confirmed, right? So people are very angry with this. I understand that because of this reason only, the Google is not making it the official announcement. Okay, they are just trying to understand the feelings and feedback of people, and moreover, they will be changing their official announcement later. Okay, so they will be changing the terms and conditions of their new policy. Okay, so that is different thing. Okay, but the people are very angry with this decision. Okay, so let us see how it's going. Okay, so if this kind of anger is continuing means definitely the Android operating system itself getting a lot of negative stuff. Okay, so we can expect a third new operating system competing with Android and iOS. Okay, so that is a completely different impact of the trade war between China and US. Okay, and other things like lot of people are saying that Huawei is a very expert or leading company in implementing 5G network. Okay, and it's a network improvement. It's not a simple thing. It's bringing a lot of business. People are saying that as the America, especially US, is able to lead the 4G network, they got a lot of business advantages comparing to other countries. Okay, but without the support from Huawei, it's difficult for them to lead in 5G. Some other European countries and Asian countries will be taking that place, and associated business advantages also going to that countries. Okay, so basically US will be losing that perspective. Okay, so because of this decision, okay, so US telecommunication companies are going to spend a lot of money for getting their hardware, because as the Huawei is there, the price will be very competitive, right? So now they have to spend a lot of money to get the hardware from Nokia and Ericsson. Okay, again, it's not going to address the core issue of security. Okay, because they have to depend on foreign companies only. Okay, for that, Huawei management is giving some suggestions. I have gone through the NYT article written by Huawei people, and it's clearly saying that we can come to some kind of settlement, like for improving the transparency, we can do something like that. They are coming forward with new ideas. Okay. Okay, so there are different things, but what I am saying is it's not going to address the basic problem. Okay, okay, that's one thing, and other things kind of mess up or confusion is alerting the people to break the monopoly of Google or any even the country of US. So it's creating some kind of awareness inside their heart. Okay, so that's one thing, and US is going to get negative impact because of its lack of 5G network. Okay, That's what I can say about this. Just let me know your comments about this, and what you are feeling about that, whether it will really benefit the US. I don't think it's going to happen, but if you have any valid point, just share it through the comments.